Hello and welcome inside this video where we start talking about blogging or writing articles. So in general I'm using a series of 4 prompts or just one that includes all those prompts you see on the screen. You will also get access to this document. So to give you an example, here are the 4 prompts and here the unique prompt. For example, in the first prompt, I tell ChatGPT, you are a famous and millionaire niche blogger. So here, instead of niche, you can tell which type of blogger it is. And it could be fashion, as you will see in the example I'm doing. Okay. You write articles that are incredible to read for people, that get a lot of comments and shares, and that perfectly answer people's questions. So this is just the first prompt. As you can see, I inserted this first prompt here. In theory, ChatGPT should tell you, okay, I'm a famous and millionaire fashion blogger, I write articles and blah blah blah. Instead, he answered in a strange way, creating an email for me. Probably because I'm doing most of emails with ChatGPT, so that's why it gave me this article. Don't care about the answer. The important thing is you write this first prompt. And following, you write the second prompt, which is great if you don't have ideas. So please give me suggestions on articles I can ask you to write based on the latest trends, top keywords, and what people search for on social media. With this with this prompt, more than a keyword, I got 10 ideas that, in my humble opinion, are great. Number 1 is sustainable fashion, making style environment friendly. Sustainability is a significant keyword across all industries, especially in fashion. This article can discuss how designers are adopting eco-friendly practices, top sustainable brands, and tips on becoming a conscious consumer. Again, there are 8, 9, 10 great ideas. For example, street style around the world, fashion tech, the future of clothing, exploring gender-neutral fashion, embracing body positivity through fashion, celebrity style breakdown, dress like your favorite icon. As you can see, great ideas. So if you have no idea on what to write, this second prompt is great for you. Now I start from the first one. And the third prompt is, write a blog post intro on a topic, which is obviously the article title ChatGPT gave us, by including this keyword for SEO purposes. You can take the keyword from the title, and I will show you that in a second. I want this introduction to provide information on what the article will be about. This prompt could be not mandatory, because I will show you why. I ask this, what I just read you, writing sustainable fashion, making style environment friendly. So essentially the title ChatGPT gave me on number 1. By including this keyword for SEO purposes, I put sustainable fashion, because it's the main keyword in this article. Now he made a good introduction for me. Hello my eco-chic fashionistas, in the glamorous world of fashion there's an essential trend on the rise that is not just about turning heads, but turning the tide towards a better future. So it's giving essentially hints on what people can find inside the article I will write. Even if it made a signature this way, that's okay. It's a good introduction. So now we can pass to the last prompt. Please create a complete SEO-friendly blog post of at least 1200 words. based on the introduction you write. I want different sections in the article to guide the users to fully comprehend the topic of the article. So this one went here and started creating the article for us, putting again an introduction. So I don't know why, in general it doesn't do that. But anyway, you can choose this one or this one below. And in short, it gave the sub-chapter Understanding Sustainable Fashion, why sustainable fashion matters, the impact of sustainable fashion, how to embrace sustainable fashion, buy less, choose well, support sustainable brands, upcycle and recycle, rent or swap. And it gives you also eco-conscious brands to know, which is a plus. There's Patagonia, Everlane, People Tree, Reformation, and Eileen Fisher. More gives hints on the future of sustainable fashion, which is great, and gives an article conclusion. So essentially, it gives a complete article. I think it's nearly or even more than 1,200 words. Sometimes it blocks when it's writing and you have to write "please continue" to get the end of the article when it's long. Then below I asked, please create 20 fashion blog names of maximum 15 words, checking. I wanted to tell not words but obviously letters, that's okay. Checking is not already used. So those names were not in use as of my last training cut off in September 2021. Fashion Forward, Belle of the Eco Ball, Runway Ruminations, The Vogue Voyage, Urban Elegance, Twirling Time, Petite Parade, I love this title, Unthreaded, Glamour's Green Room, Couture and Consciousness, and other 10. The Future Focused Fashionista, for example. And it gives you also the a subline to use, for example, in I don't know, an image or in the blog, the tagline. So great ideas. Now what happens if we go to use, instead of those 4, just a unique prompt with everything in it? So you are a blogger and a fashion expert. You will write an article on the topic sustainable fashion, making style environment friendly, made for an audience of fashion enthusiasts, with the goal of analyzing trends. You will find a suitable title for the article that is relevant for SEO and consistent with the text you're writing. The main keyword to use is sustainable fashion. You will use an informal writing style. This could be formal, okay, or informal based on the niche and on the target of your blog. A positive tone could be a negative one, a funny tone, okay. You can write, for example, list all the tones for writing on Google and you will get them to place here. An informal, again, communicative register, because if I'm writing formal, obviously I will need a formal register, but if I'm using informal, I will use an informal communicative register, but with a technical and specialized vocabulary, because we are talking about fashion. We are not talking about how to fish or stuff like that. So this article is for people interested in fashion. You will write the article in a structured way to meet my requests. Make it 1,200 words. Now with this one I got a totally different article, even if there are something in common. So here I entered my prompt. I got harmonizing haute couture and ecology, the rise of sustainable fashion. So I got a different title from the one I provided here. Okay. In recent years, we have seen a seismic shift in the fashion world as designers, consumers, and industry heavyweights alike are starting to rethink the ways we conceive, create, and consume fashion. The emergence of sustainable fashion, often synonymous with eco-fashion, so it gives us a synonymous, that's good, is a design philosophy that prioritizes environmental preservation and social responsibility. Driving factors behind sustainable fashion: the millennial and Generation Z consumers are becoming progressively eco-conscious, so it got the stuff that is real from outside. It's a cool stuff to list this in the article. The future of sustainable fashion trends to watch. As sustainable fashion continues to grow, there are several key trends worth noting: circular fashion, tech-infused sustainability, transparency and traceability, and sustainable materials. Implications for the fashion industry. The adoption of sustainable practices in fashion is not just an environmental necessity. The transition towards sustainability does come with its challenges, and it gives these challenges conclusion a stylishly sustainable future. Despite these challenges, the fashion world is undoubtedly heading towards more sustainable future. So, this is an article written in a totally different way, probably explaining better the central topic and giving more ways to comprehend this. I think the article are good enough, and more than if you write just a prompt telling write me an article on this subject, boom, and you give the subject. So here we have ideas, we have real companies already doing this. But here we have a better explanation. So depends on you and depends essentially on the type of article for which prompt you want to use. Obviously this is more long because you have to enter 4 different prompts, okay? But it will give you an article which includes ideas, the keyword you told, it's SEO friendly, it gives suggestion. It's great. This one instead is for more different type of article. As you can see, you will also get the links to see those articles. I will put them on a Google Doc for you. But now let's try to use a new ChatGPT chat. And let's do this again in the world of marketing, where you probably are interested unless you have a blog in another niche. Let's copy this. So you are a famous and millionaire online marketing blogger. You write articles that are incredible to read for people, that get a lot of comments and share, and that perfectly answers people question. Enter. Now it will give you some ideas, okay? Sorry, I used GPT 3.5 and I apologize, but it's better if you use ChatGPT 4. So let's do this again, clicking on GPT-4. This costs $20 per month and gives you the chance also to use plugins and browse with Bing. So now GPT-4, I re-enter this. I apologize again. Okay, now it writes slowly, but much better. Now we take the second prompt, boom, because I have no idea what to write. If you have an idea, you can jump this prompt 2 and pass to prompt 3 or prompt 4. So essentially you can make this just 2 prompts and go with that. Okay, there's the future of e-commerce post COVID-19, how social media algorithms work in 2023, AI and machine learning in digital marketing, rise of voice search and visual search, sustainability in digital marketing, again, sustainability, influencer marketing trends in 2023, virtual reality and augmented reality in digital marketing, social media and mental health, mobile marketing trends in 2023, and ethics in digital marketing. There's nothing in those 10 you like, you ask, give me 10 more, okay? But in this case, I will choose influencer marketing trends in 2023. So I copy this, or better, I leave it there. I go to take prompt 4, okay. I copy that here and I recopy the niche, the article title, sorry. SEO friendly, based on, instead of the introduction you write, based on influencer marketing trends in 2023 with SEO keyword influencer marketing trends. Okay. Perfect. Enter. So now we will get our final article delivered. Sometimes it's write the title in a big font, sometimes not. Because if you check there, there's no big title, so strange. There's also a table of contents which make this perfect for blogs, so you can link the parts to different parts of the article. The power of micro-influencers, the rise of nano-influencers, or you can just remove this table of contents if you want. Authenticity above all, co-created content is king, the growing influence of video content, transparency and accountability, and wrapping up. So as you can see, we got an article which is good. Now I write please continue or just continue, and it goes forward writing for us. Okay, it's just made, well, I don't know what it's writing. It should finish the wrapping up and study that stuff. It's not even in the table of contents, so I don't really know. The emergence of virtual and augmented reality user. Yes, it's good stuff, okay. You can delete just the part about wrapping up and use the rest of the article, which is great, because I see there are hints inside influencer marketing trends. So the power of micro-influencer, the rise of nano-influencer with less than 10,000 followers. I didn't know about that. Authenticity above all, co-created content. And even this about virtual and augmented reality is good. And you can insert also about the most weighted Apple VR. So it's a good article, okay. Now let's write one of those with the other prompt. We have to include stuff in here. We will write, for example, the future of e-commerce post-COVID-19, okay. So on the topic, and I paste my article title, but here you are a blogger and a fashion expert. I will change this. You are an online marketing expert. You will write an article on the topic blah blah blah, made for an audience of online marketing and e-commerce owners. So you have to change this audience based on the article you're writing. You will find a suitable title. Okay, the main keyword to use is future of e-commerce. Okay, informal. Perfect. Enter. The unstoppable rise of e-commerce in a post-COVID world. Introduction, a new dawn in retail, the massive digital shift, e-commerce, online businesses have flown. In COVID, they got a lot more business, and after the COVID ended, the business went obviously down. There were different requests while there was COVID. Okay, so it's a pretty short article, but let's see. Please continue what we'll invent this time. Okay, it's doing exactly as it did in the other article. So you have to remove wrapping up because it will wrap again at the end. Exactly, you have to remove wrapping up and leave conclusion. Another fantastic article, as I can see from the content we got, because mobile commerce is going fast and very good. Sustainability is very relevant nowadays, omni-channel strategies too, and the rise of contactless commerce. So everything it was told in this article is trendy, because remember I asked inside with the goal of analyzing trends. You can even change this, removing it totally, okay? If you remove this totally, you will get different articles based on what's hot now, not what's hot with an eye to the future. But as you can see, we get articles that are perfect, that are great, that deliver to the keyword we got. And essentially, with those prompts, you can dominate every blog post people request you. So you can sell this service on Fiverr, on your website, on Etsy, for example, on every place where people need articles, or you can even package a PLR pack with articles made this way, okay? So this is the best way to create blog posts. You have all the strategies and prompts to do that, and I will share those below the video. Thanks so much, and see you in the next video. Bye bye.